KX News Storm Team.
Welcome back to KX News at 4. I'm meteorologist Michael Gonzalez, and happy 1st of October. Here's how it's shaping up across North Dakota right now, just looking at our KX cams. Generally partly cloudy skies, especially over towards Dickinson and Williston, where a little band of clouds just pushed on through, and a bit warmer over towards the Highway 83 corridor, generally in the low 80s, which is actually a few degrees cooler than we've been dealing with the last several days, where we've warmed up to around 85. And as I'd mentioned, just this band of clouds stretches from about Dickinson over towards Minot, and these radar returns showing up here, these green colors, might not be reaching the ground all the way, might have a few drops of rain that fall on you if you're over towards Lakes Kakawea right now, but the lower levels of the atmosphere are pretty dry right now, so there's good chance that a lot of this is evaporating before it quite reaches the ground. And that's really the only visible manifestation of this weak cool front that's moving through the area right now. This is, of course, not the big pattern change that we've been talking about. This is just a little precursor, really, and it's going to allow our overnight temperatures to cool off more into the lower 50s tonight, which will be a little more pleasant compared to the lows that we had in some areas in the 60s earlier this morning. So it'll just change the wind direction a little bit. It's a little breezy out of the west right now over towards Dickinson and Williston, so just a little bit of a taste of what is to come, because right now the pattern is finally shaping up to change a little bit. The ridge that we've been talking about for so long has become a little bit squashed, almost like a jelly bean, stretching from the Great Basin region over towards the Great Lakes area, and right now this disturbance has sort of displaced it a little bit. It is going to build back just a little for Thursday and early Friday, which will allow temperatures to warm up right back into the 80s, mid 80s, even some lower 90s possible in northern South Dakota, but things are going to change as we watch this much larger trough over here with these showers over the Pacific Northwest. This is going to slowly but surely begin to make its way off to the east, and that's going to really displace this ridge and allow us to finally cool off into some more seasonable fall weather. Right now, the area that we're watching for our storm chances on Saturday, our rain chances I should say, is this area of the stronger jet stream off the coast of California. This area here is going to spin around this low pressure system over the next few days. It's going to come onshore over towards California and then make its way through the Rocky Mountain region and arrive in our area by about Friday evening into Saturday. And that's going to allow rain chances to increase, and it's also going to allow temperatures to come right on down into the 60s and 50s for highs by the time we get to the end of this weekend. So enjoy the temperatures as they are right now with, as I mentioned, lower 80s along Highway 83 with some 70s over underneath that cloud cover out towards the west where that cool front is pushing through. And tomorrow looks just about the same as today, maybe even a little bit warmer for some spots with mid 80s possible over towards the Montana border, just about the same as we've been seeing much of this week. Not exactly like October, except for the orange color. That is pretty appropriate for this month. And tomorrow will be a little bit warmer, perhaps in the south central part of the state with some upper 80s, maybe even 90 there at Mobridge. And up towards the north, the first taste of the cool down will arrive with highs perhaps there in the mid 70s and increased cloud cover. Precision cast will show us how things are expected to play out starting Friday afternoon and pushing through Friday evening and into Saturday morning. We'll see the cloud cover increase out of the southwest with shower chances increasing across the board. Don't expect that by Saturday at 2 p.m. we'll have rain everywhere here, but this is just one potential representation of how things could play out. And as we push through Saturday afternoon and into the evening, we'll expect to see those rain chances increase broadly, especially across central North Dakota. The Bismarck and Dickinson and Minot region is expected to be the most favored as we push through Saturday night and into Sunday morning. This will push off to our northeast pretty quickly on Sunday, and behind it we'll be left with some pretty brisk northwesterly winds and temperatures in the 50s. And rain amounts could be ranging anywhere from a half an inch to an inch roughly. This is one computer model estimate. Another computer model estimate shows amounts up to 2 inches perhaps. Things are going to change, of course, as we get closer to the event. Williston's next 5 days reflect the really quick cool down. We're going from lower 80s tomorrow to some upper 50s by Sunday and lows there in the 30s by Sunday night. In Dickinson, just about the same with those rain chances increasing there on Saturday afternoon and pushing into Sunday with a possible freeze even there Sunday night. We will see how that plays out. And Minot's next 7 days look about the same as Dickinson's with rain chances increasing there for the weekend and much cooler. It's like we're flipping a switch by the time we get to next week with highs there in the 50s, and Bismarck just about the same with those rain chances increasing there on Saturday afternoon and much cooler nights there, lows in the 30s by the time we get to the start of next work week. Joel?
So get ready for that. Sweatshirt days, jacket days. You might even need the gloves in the morning here coming up soon.
Yep, we're finally getting humbled a little bit. I thought that we could hold on to this warm weather forever, but unfortunately, I think the the longer nights are really taking their toll.
That's not how life works in North Dakota, I guess. You got to get ready. It's all 4 seasons here, not just warm and then less warm.
That's true, I guess.
And you're here at the perfect time. Michael, thanks so much. And stay